The violence in Egypt has prompted the federal government to update its travel advisory for Egypt for the second time in as many days. It's warning Australians not to go and, if already there, to get out as soon as they can. The Egyptian community here, meanwhile, has turned out to show its support for the protests.
Egypt's global outrage continues to spread. Around 150 people held a boisterous but peaceful rally in Sydney's Hyde Park, showing unity with those taking part in what the world is calling the Egyptian Revolution.
It will go down as one of the greatest days, moments in the history of the great nation of Egypt.
Muslims and Christians alike gathered to declare their disgust with the Egyptian government and the various policies they say have ruined countless lives for decades.
95% of the Egyptians own nothing. They have lost opportunities, they have lost money, and once we get this money back, which has been stolen from Egypt, the streets will calm down again and Egypt needs to be rebuilt again. We lost everything.
Like the rest of the world, Australia's Egyptian community is demanding an end to what they call the deterioration of their homeland, mainly in the areas of housing, jobs and free and fair elections.
The rally ended with a Muslim prayer service to mourn the rising number of lives lost in the unrest. Sunday services in Coptic churches were also dominated by prayers for their brethren, but the scores gathered outside the Egyptian consulate in Melbourne were far from forgiving. Many here insist the violence in Egypt is justified, vowing to continue their push towards freedom at any cost.
My elder father was going in the street chanting against Mubarak. My young brother is going the same, my sister, everyone, every single one in Egypt. People are dying every day and they are willing to keep dying for this cause, to get their freedom back.
Rather than evacuate its officials, Australia has increased its consular staff in Cairo, but its travel advisory has also been updated to its highest level.
Our message to Australians in Egypt is stay away from demonstrations, and if it is safe to travel, to exit Egypt, then do so.
Here, tours of Egypt are being cancelled, with airlines taking extra precautions.
They're actually advised travel agents to tell their clients that they can actually put their tickets in for a refund, and there'll be full refunds on them.
So far, there haven't been any reports of Australians killed or injured in the protests, but as the government monitors the situation there, it's joined a growing list of countries demanding Egypt listen to its people.
It is our hope and expectation that the government of Egypt respond to the legitimate expression of democratic sentiment on the part of the people who are conducting these protests,
which after close to a week are still showing no signs of ending. Manny Tsigas, World News Australia.